we got an upcoming topic, man, that I'm gonna be touching on, titled "The Four Horsemen of the Hip Hop COINTELPRO." You know what I mean? And I want y'all to really follow where I'm going with this on it. And what I mean by when I say the four horsemen, man, um, it ain't gonna be no surprise who they are. You know, and I'm gonna get into them before I end this. You know what I mean? I'm just giving y'all some background. So, what is the COINTELPRO to begin with? For anybody that's familiar with history, they know that the COINTELPRO is an acronym for the Counterintelligence Program. It was a program implemented by the FBI by late coward ass J. Edgar Hoover, and it was used to as a government program to destroy what they consider anybody who they consider subversive groups, and but it was primarily used and instituted against black movements. You know what I'm saying, such as spying on Martin Luther King, Malcolm, the Nation of Islam, the Panthers. You know what I'm saying, especially. To be fair, they even wasn't just blacks though, but they spy on and use multiple tactics on even the Ku Klux Klan as well. Which, I mean, it is what it is on that. But when it came to the Panthers, for those who are familiar with history, they know that they used a multitude of tactics in this COINTELPRO strategy. They use infiltration, manipulation, propaganda, scandal, slander, extortion, secret bribery, the crack cocaine epidemic is a product of the COINTELPRO program. That was implemented, you know what I mean, to destroy Black Panther members. But the reason why I consider this to be a top COINTELPRO program, so I'm gonna give a contrast. Like, I'm from Oakland, California. I'm from West Oakland. You know, one of the first places where crack cocaine was sold when the feds instituted that into our communities. They used that. Now, what did crack cocaine do? For one, in the beginning, yeah, it put some people who were broke, it put money in their pockets. It fed some people. But it destroyed a lot of others. You know what I'm saying? It gave some people a way out. You know what I mean? But it destroyed a lot of other people. What's cracking with it, family? Appreciate the pull up. The contrast I give today is that for those of us black people who didn't have careers or talents, you know what I mean, the ability to play football, basketball, or any of these things, money, yeah, facts. The ability to have one of those talents, or as of the 80s, the late 70s and 80s, to rap, you know what I'm saying, became another way out of the hood, out of the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? It was something that you can do. You know what I mean? Hopefully you made it to the NBA. Hopefully you made it, you know what I'm saying, if not to the NBA, to one of the semi-pro leagues. Hopefully you made it to the NFL. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you made it, you know what I mean, rapping if you can rap, if you can spit. You know what I'm saying? It was a way out. You know what I mean? It was a way away from the dangers. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them old school rappers, you know what I'm saying, that were like Ice-T and all them dudes, especially the cats from the Bay, they can tell you, I mean, shit, you know, it saved their lives. You know what I'm saying? And hip-hop it went from being one thing that nobody wanted to support to when it grew, it spread like wildfire all over the damn world. when they start seeing NWA, you know what I'm saying, all the East Coast rappers down south, I'm talking about how it just spread. It spread, everybody flocked to it. Everybody realized, oh, I can rap too. So it's money in it. So now people want to start investing in it when they seen, you know what I'm saying, what it was. And you know how the powers to be is, man. We can't let these niggas just have nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, we have to, we got to get control of this. So some people, the common denominator, you know what I'm saying, who everybody know sinks their money and their finances and into ownership of everything. They start to slowly but surely buy up and buy off a lot of these black record owners, and they been doing that even before rap came. They were doing it with the R&B and soul singing. I mean, this history is littered with how the government, you know what I'm saying, government intimidation of past artists, Bob Marley, Lena Horne, you know what I'm saying, just to name a few. You know what I mean? I can go on and on with that, but we talking about hip hop. The powers that be started to buy into it. They started, start lucrative opportunity. They saw that this brand, hip hop, is the highest selling and marketed brand on earth. Ain't nothing fucking with hip hop. Ain't nothing more lucrative than hip hop in the world. You know what I'm saying? Right. So they had to gain control of it, man. And once they gain control of it, it's like, as the saying goes, if you control images, you can control the minds. Right. Do you think they want us controlling images in the minds? What did J. Edgar Hoover say? What is the biggest threat to the United States government, in J. Edgar Hoover's opinion? A black messiah, black leadership, black supremacy, as he called it. You know what I'm saying? Even though some say he had some black in him, I don't know. That's a whole nother story. But they had to find a way to control this, you know what I'm saying, to control this narrative. You know what I'm saying? Being in a building. So they had to find a way to control this narrative. So when the money started pouring in, if you notice, like back in the 90s, you know what I'm saying, you see everybody talking about stacking G's. It was all about stacking G's, man, whether the dope game or the rap game. We stacking our G's, man. You know what I'm saying? But it went from stacking G's to making millions. When they start making millions, man, now motherfuckers talking about making multiple millions. So much so to where it's come so far to where nowadays $1 million is like what 1,000 was back in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Now you got motherfuckers making 200 million, 200 million. Kanye West and them, 500 million. These motherfuckers, it was kind of unheard of for motherfuckers to see $500 million. You know what I'm saying? 25, about almost 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Now we're starting to get all these upcoming rappers, one-hit wonders and all. One-hit wonders, I mean, you always have a few one-hit wonders, but they wouldn't be becoming millionaires instantly like that, though. You know what I'm saying? They're probably a couple of 100,000 or whatever, a few royalties here and there. But these dudes is making millions off this shit now. These young dudes, no business sense, no business acumen, fly by night millionaires. You know what I'm saying? And what have you, when you get a multitude of young dudes making millions with no training, they never had it before, don't know how to do it, don't know how to invest, You know what I'm saying? Or probably already had some problems with the hood. He come to, then you have that. I mean, chaos is destined to ensue, in which it did. Then in the midst of that, here comes the drill culture. You know what I'm saying? Now, I remember a time when the FCC or record company would be reluctant to put any of your stuff out, period, if you said certain things on the album about somebody talking about doing something to somebody. It was kind of taboo to do it. It was taboo to do it. You know what I'm saying? Be knocking somebody down, then getting in a booth talking about it. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't fly about it because dudes will frown on you for even snitching on yourself. You know what I'm saying? That was considered to be game goofy, which it still is game goofy. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. You know what I mean? But it became a brand. It became hot. It became something selling because people enjoy thrillers. They enjoy murder. What sells in this country? Look at all some of the best-selling movies is about murder. Menace to Society, bestseller. Belly, Boys in the Hood. You know what I'm saying? Go on. Colors. You know what I'm saying? South Central. We can go on and on. Anything about black exploitation, when blacks killing blacks, it sells, right? So here it is, the drill culture. Too many rappers that name what I named before. Obvious one, King Von, VG Duck, Mo 3, all of these dudes, right? Nipsey Hussle, Slim 400, rest in peace, hold up. Salute to Team 400, Keita Rue, my brother Bizzle, you know what I'm saying? M5, salute to my treetop partners, man. You know what I'm saying? 100. We lost a lot of rappers, man, in the last few years. You know what I mean? It's pretty unfortunate that Chicago artists, these artists, couldn't put their shit together, man. Because all those dudes that died, man, was some of the, they was, King Von was raw as hell, man. FBG Duck was hard. Young Pappy was hard. I'm talking about, I heard one of his songs, man, and it hurt me. Like, man, he's not here anymore. We gotta do better, people. We gotta do better. But getting to my point, I'm drawing a picture here. I'm just giving back leading up to why I created this topic that this live is named after, because I'm going to be speaking on this with other people in the coming days. And but I want y'all to get a preview of what it's about, you know what I'm saying? So if you tap in and you already be caught up. So here's the drill culture. You know what I mean? Now it's violent. People rapping about real events that's happening. You know what I'm saying? And before they be able to get to them anyway, that's what was happening. They was killed authorities that was going at it like that. None of these dudes were record company owners, man. I'm talking about it. To this day, they promoted the hip hop went from a conscious rap element to a gangster element, gangster rap, NWA, and out here. You know what I'm saying? Just to name it. You know, I mean, we know with California artists, you know what I'm saying, on the West Coast, Ghetto Boys, down south, you know what I mean, to this element. You know what I mean? I'm giving pretty much a synopsis. I ain't going into too much detail because I ain't gonna be too long on this, but I'm giving it enough to draw my point from. You know what I mean? This is where we at, to where the people who wouldn't even put out, who wanted to censor Tupac for certain shit he said, are now wholesale allowing people to rap about, let's say I'm an artist on Def Jam, for example, and I went out. They already know I'm a troubled individual, man. That I, like King Von, just got out of prison. Known head buster from the city. You know what I'm saying? Known to rap about the shit that they do or whatnot. Um, he'll get his homie Lil Durk put him on. He was still active in the street and everything. It was still active out there. But they'd come in the booth and then talk about it. Just like, I mean, it's like they do in the drill culture, right? And the record companies to know that this artist, the shit that he's saying, is either going to get him locked up or killed. When they sign you, they supposed to have your best interest at heart. You would think. You know what I'm saying? This is a contract. You're the interest. You're the product. They making money off of you. They supposed to be able to keep, you know what I'm saying, the source of the bag secure, just like they secure. You know what I mean? They R&B artists. I remember on Clubhouse one time when Yair and forgot the R&B young R&B damn, they secured them. They put them up the from everything, but they don't stop these dudes from putting their shit out. I don't care how inflammatory it is. If it's hot and it's selling, out there. No guidance, none of that. They don't care. It's a reason for this, people. It's not just about money. It's a lot more to this. You know what I mean? The rap game today is like just like what the crack game was back then. Just how the crack game put money in people's pocket, fed the few, but destroyed the many. The rap game is doing this. This drill culture is doing the same thing. It's fed the few, but in this case, the people that was feeding themselves off of wasn't alive long enough to digest the meal or to share that wealth with anyone else, because the people they signed with didn't guard their minds, advise them good enough how to make better business decisions in this realm. When you become a rap artist, you're out of the streets. The record label is supposed to guide you into becoming a professional artist, though. They don't do that. They let them run amok. I'm just talking about what the results are. They let them run amok and get themselves healed. I just found out they put insurance policies on their heads. I only thought that the family was allowed to put insurance policies on you, but the record labels are putting insurance policies on these artists. So when they get murdered, you know what I'm saying? They getting their royalties in their bag, but their family ain't getting shit. If they go to jail, did you know that these record labels also invest in the prisons as well? Did you know that? They invest in the prisons as well, just like they invest in them insurance policies on these artists. I would be suspicious if I signed to a label and they put in, I would be suspicious. Why would even want an insurance policy on me? I wish a motherfucker would put an insurance policy on me who's not my wife, my mother, my sister, or somebody in my family. You know what I'm saying? That lets me know that they're trying to set me up. Take the rap game out of it. How many men and women that you hear about get arrested like after they spouse died or something, and they find out they secretly put an insurance policy on their head, and that become grounds for indictment? Why wouldn't it become grounds for indictment or suspicion here? I'm drawing a narrative here, man. Period. It is best to stay independent. That's a fact. You know what I mean? But in order to be independent, you have to be independently professional, though. You got to know how to guard your money and make decisions, because it's you. It's nobody but you. For the most part, you might have a little help here, a few ties here, you know what I'm saying, some connections here, but it's you. You're independent. You know what I mean? So the record companies benefit. They fan the flames on this, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't give a fuck about that. That is killing people. People getting killed for the shit that they say in the booth, and it's fanning and keeping wars going longer. They don't care about that, right? So how does this coincide? So you might ask, what this got to do with a COINTELPRO program, right? Okay, so I mentioned all the tactics that they used against the Panthers, and you know what I mean, all the old movements, right? They use the same thing here. They have the same kind of type of individuals that they had back then. Infiltration within the ranks. Today's world, we got all kind of infiltrators and perpetrators and culture vultures. We have people that I term to be culture vultures. You know what I'm saying? Today, you know what I mean? And we have obvious infiltrators. So here comes this when I get to the part of talking about who are the four horsemen of this hip hop COINTELPRO. And I'm gonna talk about them one by one. So I'm gonna start out west. Whack 100. This is an individual who claims that he comes from the street. He's been in prison. He's the Pyru. All of these things. Now, I'm 415 Kumi. I'm from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? But I've been locked up on the line with Bloods, Crips, Hoovers. You know what I'm saying? Pyrus. You know what I'm saying? From up north and down south. You know what I'm saying? It ain't an entity in prison in California that I ain't familiar with, that I ain't been on the line with. You know what I'm saying? And I know damn near all of their high ranks, even some Mexican mafia individuals, man. You know what I mean? I got respect with all of them. I got respect for all of those entities. That man been perping for day one, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the consummate culture vulture, man. He's supposed to be a manager of two artists that are name-worthy. You know what I'm saying? They're name-worthy as far as clout, but not in wealth. His name is known for all of the wrong things. I'm not even going right now. I'm not even going to all the people he got. But if you've been paying attention, you know who. Nipsey Hussle, Slim 400. He's supposed to be a Pyru with Diss the Bloods in New York. His own people that have to be rocking with each other because they're part of the blood cord. You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince now all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? They talk about shit that he have no business saying for a dude who claimed to be who he is. He even gets into it with his own homeboys. This is a dude who can't even walk one block in his own neighborhood safely, but always talk the hardest shit online. Every time you see this dude in public, somebody taking off on him, somebody punching on him. At the event that unfortunately claims Dracula rules life, got his ass whooped there. Try to deny that, but those who know what happened. He came out with all that bullshit he had on Nipsey Hussle. I'm gonna give you one example, then you can probably draw a lot of other conclusions, man. When Quando Rondo, dude who was getting his ass whooped by King Von, when his homie shot him in the back, you know what I'm saying, and was claim the man's life. When his homie got killed in LA recently, if you remember that situation, not even 4 days after that situation happened, this dude was on Clubhouse saying, "Oh, I talked to the dudes who killed Quando homie, and they said he wasn't the target." You remember, everybody thought that, you know what I mean, this was retaliation and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? If you're from California, you know, and you from the streets, you know laws, you see a huge problem with a motherfucker talking about, not even 4 days after the situation, that he talked to the people, he talked to the shooters who killed somebody, and they said that Quando Rondo wasn't the target. The problem with that is this. After that statement, I didn't hear no reports of no police interrogating or questioning Whack 100 about this conversation he said that he had with people. Nor did I hear him say that the police jammed him up about it, right? That's the issue with me, because that's something that me or you have done. If me or you did that, we would have definitely got harassed by somebody. Because you know what that is? That's accessory after the fact. It is a crime to be in communication with a suspect at large, right? So you might ask me where I'm going with this. What I'm going with this is that when something like that would have got me and you in trouble, don't get that type of person in trouble with the law, and they say it publicly, is because they are working with the government. As long as you are helping the government's job, helping them, you know what I'm saying, keep their pockets full by housing people, locking people up and shit like that, they gonna let you run amok. You know what I'm saying? Anybody to bite on this shit, California's full. It's a business. The CCPOA is the biggest union in the state of California. If they ain't got crime, a lot of families will be get fed in the state. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they let it go. You know what I'm saying? So they use dudes like him to do their dirty work. In today's world, inflame bullshit, fan the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that Charleston White does. This is a man that routinely condemns Chicago and his drill rapper scene. Routinely. He speaks ill of all of artists and criticizes them for all the shit that they say in the booth, right? But he disrespect Nipsey Hussle, Slim 400, all these dead rappers. I only hear him talking about the rappers, the dead rappers. He dissed them like hell. Well, he talk about the Crips too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Are you supposed to get in the booth and talk about the dirt you do on the street? Hell no. But what's the difference between what Charleston White do and what they do? I'm gonna tell you the difference is this. Not that I'm condoning it, but at least the drill rappers know who they dissing. The people they dissing in the booth, Charleston White don't even know the motherfuckers he talking about. He don't know King Von. He don't know FBG Duck. He don't know King Von Mama. He don't know Duck Mama. He don't know Nipsey Hussle. He don't know they don't fuck with him. He don't know Slim 400. He don't know none of these people. All the people that he talks shit about. But yet, everybody say, oh yeah, he's telling the truth. He be talking that shit. No, he talk a bunch of bullshit. He talk a bunch of shit that if me and you said it, we in this cancel culture world, we would be canceled. They may be drill rappers, but Like I've said a number, he's a drill blogger because he talks shit from a safe distance. I repeat, he talks shit from a safe distance to people he don't know. But the only thing I would give him his props for that I won't give whack is that at least Charles White would tell you, he gonna let you know off top. I work with the police. You fuck with me, I'm gonna lock you up. I'm gonna call the police. He didn't say it. He said, I'm one police call the fuck. Thank you for letting me know not to fuck with you. So now you know how to deal with somebody who tell you. You gotta believe that man when he tell you that. Versus the other dude who act like he's something that he's not. But that's where it ends at though. Because they both the same. They both do the same thing. They do the government's bid. They do the government's work for them. You know what I'm saying? They don't get counted for the shit that they say because they are doing the government's job. They can get away with it. The government gonna let you slide so long as you doing their job. You think they give a fuck about if somebody going not Charleston White or one of them dudes down? No, they ain't gonna arrest them. They know that eventually somebody gonna get to their ass and do they and you know when they no longer useful, they ain't gotta discard you nowadays. You know what I'm saying? They ain't gotta get rid of you no more nowadays when because you done made enough enemies for yourself to where, you know what I'm saying, they gonna get rid of yourself, then it's the next nigga up. Which takes me to the East Coast. You got Hassan Campbell, academics. Same thing. Same shit. Birds of the same feather. You see recent shit, you see those two whack like he is just this hellified authoritarian on what's real is, what's not, calling real niggas fake, and you know what I'm saying? It's just like what Yuck Mouth said. It's like the revenge of the nerds nowadays, man. You know what I'm saying? The real niggas became fake, and the fake niggas is real all of a sudden. You know what I mean? These niggas in there acting like they some high powered niggas of the culture, man. Some niggas that are sit in a room with Tekashi 6ix9ine and let him be their main voice. They say we speak for the culture. How? How are you about the culture? Whose culture? Whose culture? Yeah, you for the culture. The culture. Whose culture? Whose culture are you for? That's the question y'all should ask. What culture are y'all talking about? Because I don't think they damn sure don't represent my culture. Do they represent yours? You know what I'm saying? The people that follow them are like them. They follow. You hear people, some motherfucker even on Clubhouse, they didn't came in my room sometime and defended these dudes. You know what I'm saying? They ain't helped nobody, man. How many families they fed? You know what I'm saying? How many people how many fires have they put out in these city beefs though? You know what I'm saying? How much shit they facilitated to put out? They don't seek to help the situation. You know what I'm saying? They're there to fan the flames. That is the work of the devil right there. They doing the government's job. You know what I'm saying? You getting the idea why I call this a hip hop COINTELPRO. Because they use these four dudes to fan the bullshit. But you see, they beef with each other. Hassan Campbell, academics, on Whack 100, If you go to all of they shit, recent memory, at least the last few years, you see all of them got all kind of content against each other. But yet you just saw whack academics, Charles and White on the stage together. You know what I mean? We gotta draw some lines here, man. You know what I'm saying? And hold dudes accountable. Hold these dudes to the same standard you would hold me to. You know what I'm saying? If I was on some bullshit, the culture would cancel me. We gotta cancel these motherfuckers though, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't allow the government to cancel the real ones. You know what I'm saying? Why these fake ass niggas get on here and say the fakest shit, you know what I mean? And cause these youngsters to keep fanning. These niggas ain't even in the street. I called this the four horsemen of the COINTELPRO, but there's some other heads out there too. You know what I'm saying? You know, whether, I mean, take your pick. You want to say Vlad, you want to say No Jumper, you want to say, you know what I'm saying? You want to say 1090 Jake. Three white dudes who benefit off exploiting our culture. I mean, you can look at my content on the page, how I feel about the 1090 Jake individual. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna even waste no more time on this live about him, because this is about these folk in particular, man, because these four dudes, you know what I'm saying, get a lot of attention that they don't deserve. And I'm not hating on it. I mean, do what you do. I'm not a hater at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm an observer. You ain't from my culture. You're not from the culture that I come from. You know what I'm saying? These people are part of the problem. They ain't part of the solution. You know what I'm saying? When you got a dude like Charleston White, who boasts about how he can go all over Texas, bring your bitch ass to Texas. We'll kill you out here. Bring your ass out here. This, that, and the third, right? Okay. He hard in the booth, right? He hard as fuck, right? When he talking to somebody from LA or wherever, right? All right. So recently, he did a rant accusing the Honorable James Prince of calling the police on him and stopping him from doing a show in Houston. Now, I don't know all the details to this, right? I don't. And it could be true, it could be false. I don't know, because I'm not there. This is why this is funny to me. And you may already know. Confessed cop calling motherfucker is going to accuse somebody else of snitching. People, what are we doing today? I mean, what the fuck is this? A confessed cop caller accusing somebody of snitching? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing? This the world we in right here? You know what I'm saying? This the day and age we in where the snitch can accuse somebody of snitching? Come on, man. I ain't heard one person from Houston substantiate that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's hilarious, man, but it's sad at the same time, man. Because you have people that really believe that these people are for our culture. Nah, man. We gotta do better, man. But this is what we going to be talking about pretty soon, man. I got this. I came up with this idea because recently I was on Yuck Mouth Smoke a Lot podcast platform recently. Shout out to Yuck, man. That's bruh. Salute to my sister, Shaniqua, Town Business, man. I love you to death. You know what I'm saying? It's always an honor to be on bruh platform, man. You know what I mean? I grew up to bruh, you know, his music, you know what I mean? Bo, you know what I mean? All the guys though, man. Shout out to him. We was just talking about this shit about a week ago, and when I left that conversation, you know, or during that conversation, I had drew up the phrase of hip hop COINTELPRO because that's how I diagnosed it. But when I left the conversation, I'm like, you know what? This warrants more discussion. You know what I mean? So the last few days, I've been thinking about the four horsemen of the hip hop COINTELPRO. You know what I mean? And giving it a lot of thought. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have a discussion on it because now everybody talk about what's wrong with the culture. We gotta change this. We gotta change. In order to get to a solution, you gotta be able to identify who's the problem. What's the problem? So that way you'll know what to eliminate as you get to the solution, as you resolve the problem. You gotta eliminate the causes of it. You know what I'm saying? The symptoms of it. These four people are four of the main symptoms of it. They do the government's job. Black people are different than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? Is that we are by nature and has been historically shunned by this government in this country, man. They have fucked over every aspect of our living that didn't benefit them. You know what I'm saying? They have killed off all of our leaders. You know what I'm saying? To stop us from having any kind of independence. But it's one thing they've always done. They've always used our own kind against us. That's nobody's fault but ours. We gotta start holding these niggas accountable, man, when they show their face. When they show their face and you know who they are, you have to see them for who they are. Not for who you want them to be, but for who they are. Hold them to the same standard they'll hold you to. If you did some fuck shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, as Spider Loke say, man, it has to be facts over feelings at the end of the day, man. I don't hate none of these dudes. I don't hate nobody, man. You know what I'm saying? I hate their actions, though. You know what I'm saying? Because these are the dudes that my nieces and nephews would be influenced. I don't want them to misconstrue them, man, for people for characters that they may want to emulate. No. You want your kids to be like them? No. You know what I'm saying? Not saying, I'm not perfect. I've had my flaws. If you know me, you know what my journey has been. You know what I mean? But I've made my reforms. I'm not a finished product though, you know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm a reformed product though. You know what I'm saying? My objective on these topics, on these platforms, in the social media world is to be a part of the solution, man. You know what I'm saying? My aim on why I indulge in these topics is while they have a topic that give one narrative, mine is to give another one. So if I see them giving a narrative that's incorrect, my aim as a G at this age, at this stage of the game, you know what I'm saying, is to show the upcoming generation what they're not seeing. Okay, they may be showing you that picture, man, but this is what's wrong with that. They give them an alternative view now. They can draw their own conclusions. Maybe they see it my way. Maybe they see it their way. But to give them, I don't want nobody that will say about me that I didn't at least try. You know what I'm saying? I feel good about the fact. I don't care. When I was speaking on having this topic, all I was hearing people say is, man, you gonna have problems. You what, man? And look, check this out. Nigga, can't, check this out. My worst problems are behind me, my nigga. When when you lose 95% of your immediate family within 22 years of being incarcerated, man, don't nothing get worse than that. You know what I'm saying? I can get two fucks less about what nobody think. You know what I'm saying? I live for the truth. That's what I live for. I live for facts. You know what I mean? Not only that, though, everything that I'm saying here, I can and will say in a motherfucker face. That's the difference between me and the people I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I will say it to their motherfucking face. And I bet they won't budge. You know what I mean? That's what the difference is. We'll see. Time will tell. Because all of y'all be seeing me soon, God willing. But this ain't about no tough guy shit, though. This is about pointing out facts. You know what I'm saying? You be the judge. You decide. You know what I'm saying? Are these facts enough to can congratulate or condemn them? Y'all the judge and jury, man. Y'all the people. They claim to be representatives of y'all. I don't claim to be the representative of anyone, but I am a voice. I'm amongst you. I'm not the voice of you. I'm a voice with you. I say that again. I'm not a voice of the people like these people claim to be. I'm a part of the crowd with you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a voice of the crowd with the crowd. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to speak. When these type of niggas say this shit, I'm going to be one of them niggas that call out that bullshit like I've been doing for the whole year I've been in Clubhouse. This is why one of them niggas don't even come on my stage, because he know he gonna get kicked every time. Because I don't need him for nothing. You know what I'm saying? If what I'm doing now ain't enough for me to thrive and be successful at getting my message and narrative out there, then so be it. You know what I mean? But I don't need no clout chasing ass dude who will snake me behind my back, you know what I'm saying, and falls out with everybody that fucks with him. All of these dudes that I'm talking about, they have a lot of fake beefs, man. This is why I say, you know, it's a ploy, because they say the harshest shit about each other, that if me and you said the things that they say to each other, we'd be at war. We'll probably never forgive each other, man. You know what I mean? You know, but they say all this shit about each other, then be on stage with each other 2 days later. It's theater, man. But you gotta see it for what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't the kind of theater you think. You know what I'm saying? It's an intended purpose behind it, man. You know what I mean? Real people are suffering. They are benefiting off the suffering of their own kind. So long as they're doing the higher powers bidding. You know what I'm saying? Who's benefiting off of it? Someone is benefiting off what they do more than they are. They go play themselves out and or get themselves harmed in the process somewhere down the line for the things that they do or say. They may knock youngsters, man, who would, and look, I'm not against the drill culture, but I'm not necessarily for it either, but I'm not condemning it. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I would advise anybody to do from experience, never get in the booth and rap about what you've done, how you getting your money. You don't want nobody to see what kind of weapons you have. It ain't their business. If they think you a sucker sometime, it's good to let them think that, because what they don't know helps you. I mean, you know, it is It is some good in being underestimated. Learn that as you get older, man. This just too, if this live reaches a drill rap, you know what I'm saying? As you get older, God willing, you will understand that, you know what I mean, that showing your money, by this time you should have seen that a lot of people have died for exposing their money. It's made them targets, they, showing their jewelry, showing their location after disrespecting somebody. You know what I'm saying? All the weapons, one common thing with drill rap, most of the drill rappers that who have died, when I look at their videos and their lives, I always see a gang of guns. I see a room full of dudes with, I'm talking about with arsenal though. Arsenal though. If they was a real beef, they was ready in that video. But when it came time for real life self-defense, it didn't help them. If you are a drill rapper and you watch this, learn from that. Don't do this, don't keep doing the same, don't keep failing at the same shit and expecting a different result. You know what I'm saying? The aim in this game, man, is to live long enough to enjoy and take care of your family from the gift that God gave you. If God gave you a talent to rap and communicate with the world, man, and influence the world and impress the world with your talent, man, that is something, man, that you can take forward, man. You got a lot of examples around you of people that are thriving from their talents the right way. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no virtue in dying before you succeed, man. Ain't no virtue in that. Ain't nothing fly about dying before you succeed at what you do. You know what I'm saying? I want you dudes to live, man. You know what I mean? I spent 22 years in prison. Most of y'all died within them 19 of them years. Some of y'all were born after I got locked up and died. Before I was even, when I think about those things, I'm like, damn. Generations of y'all though, man. You know how many mothers I heard about that shit, man? That's the shit that bothered me. Because I was locked up for murder. The older I got to thinking about how the mother felt of the victims of my case. Then, as my family started dying off on me, then I was really in their shoes, because now all of my parents are dead. Several cousins, multiple partners are dead. You know what I'm saying? It's really a new start when I'm touching the pavement. I'm really starting new. You know what I mean? So I can empathize. So when I see somebody younger making decisions that they don't even know what the road ahead is for them. A lot of dudes didn't even get to live to see what the road ahead was. That bothered me. The only good thing that I feel like I did was that I didn't create no kids out there before I got locked up. Because my partners did. They used to compete to see how many babies they can pump in on these women. And now, those kids out there that's killing each other, those are my partner's kids. My partners either a lot of them got killed or locked up. No ability to control and take care of their kids. You know what I mean? So now they out there thinking for themselves and they think the shit they doing is cool. You know what I mean? So as I come back and integrate myself into the community, this is what I make my business. This is my place. This is my calling. This is my gift. This is what everybody is. It's enough work in our culture to be done for everybody. You know what I'm saying? It's not only a few things. It's a whole yard of shit to get done. This is my place. You know what I'm saying? In this social media world where everybody, we talk about the same shit, but my thing is pointing out the facts. The difference between me and everybody I spoke on in this life is that I have the wisdom. They don't. None of them has did what I did. You know what I'm saying? I've done the crime in the time. I've learned the lessons. Ain't none of them served any years or walked the yards that I didn't walk and still hold their dignity, their integrity, man. You know what I'm saying? And can look themselves in the mirror. They can't look themselves in the mirror, man. Can't no man who get caught and exposed with his ass up in the air talking tough to somebody on Clubhouse really look himself in the mirror and say he's an honorable man. Can't no professed police calling motherfucker who's sitting in his car, you know what I'm saying, condemn from a safe distance, condemning people. You know what I mean? Some Jay Prince, people like Jay Prince, honorable motherfuckers, really look themselves in the mirror, you know what I'm saying, and say they're an honorable man. You know what I'm saying? We got to do better, people. You know what I'm saying? If we don't do better, man, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be too late because, you know, it's over only when God says it's over with. Everything that go bad should get better. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm getting at is that we all, as a culture, man, gotta start confront these motherfuckers that we give our attention and our money and our investment to, man. That's all I'm saying. You know, this is why I create the platforms to hold these discussions. You know what I'm saying? And I invest my time in it. But I hope y'all get where I'm coming from. I hope y'all tap in with me when I go live. If I'm not on here, you can catch me on Clubhouse. I'm going to be doing some interviews on Facebook. You can follow me on Facebook. On Instagram, it's at Michael Ascari. Or no, my Instagram is Ascari Ascari underscore Mike. And my Facebook is Mike Ascari, man. I mean, it's pretty much the same thing. You look me up, you go see the Ghost Regime, man. Anything you see the Ghost Regime on, that's my shit. You know what I mean? So if you tap in, Mike Ascari, I'm on all the time, man. You know what I mean? So support the platform. I appreciate you. Like, share, and subscribe to you guys, man. And let me answer some of these comments. If y'all still in here, I'm gonna answer some of these things. Let me see. Got your mind on the right path. I wish we can have more out here like you instead of these. Hey, look, it has to start somewhere. This is why I do it. I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with being in a minority or being the only one in the field. Well, actually, I'm not the only one in the field. We got a lot of brothers out here, but we just got to start paying more close attention to them. Kev Mack, for example, he's one of the realest dudes that I've dialogued with. Yuckmouth, of course. Mac Mean, man, I can't say enough. Goose the Great, you know, even my partner J Coffee, man, over there, man. Shout out to J Coffee Talk, man. You know what I mean? I done had some good dialogues on this platform as well. You know what I mean? We got some good people out here, man. You know what I mean? It's just with me. I have to carve out my spot, man. This is what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? And I appreciate it. I'm so far so good, man. You know, you guys, you know, y'all make me y'all inspire me to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't even care. I don't give a fuck about what Who care? I don't care about the repercussion, man. At this phase of the game, I don't care about the repercussion of it. You know what I mean? Because it's consequences and everything. And I've been penalizing myself throughout my life for engaging in causes that has never benefited me. You know what I'm saying? For all the wrong reasons. But this is a cause, man, of absolute benefit of not just to me, but hopefully for potentially stopping another young man from losing his life for thinking that he can do the same shit that he see one of the people that I spoke on tonight and go outside and do the same shit and get his noodles knocked out. You know what I'm saying? That ain't cool. You know what I mean? So, um, I think I done said enough for right now. I just wanted to get, like I said, I just wanted to give y'all, a preview of what I'm on. JR, okay. Hey, you welcome, you welcome, JR. And if you don't, want to say the first part, what you mean? What you mean? The first part? If I didn't want to say the first part, thanks, Mark. I gotta reactivate my IG. Oh, let me see. Real holler though. Can't stop, won't stop, man. Michael Ascari is my Facebook name, but Ascari _ Mike is my IG. You know what I mean? It's good. I've been on for a minute, man. You know, if somebody have a problem with my message, I hope y'all understand that they have a problem with my message, man, because I'm telling the truth about them. The truth hurts. When the truth is being spoken about you, it's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get their laughs, they clown, but you know what I mean? When they get exposed, it's a whole nother thing. Let me see, or Jay. Either way, I know it's way too much. Yeah, it's all good for sure. Yeah, I appreciate the support. If I was on the stream, let me see. Can I even? Let me see if I'm on here. I ain't able to message. But I'm gonna tap in with y'all pretty soon, man. Join me on Clubhouse. 415 Kumi is my name on Clubhouse, or Michael Scory. You can Michael Scory, or pop up on 415 Kumi. The club is the same as this brand. It's the Ghost Regime. You know what I'm saying? Follow us on there. Join the club, or join the active list in the house. You know what I'm saying? And participate in the topics with us. You know what I'm saying? Build with us. Enjoying the lives, man. Comment. You know what I mean? Leave the comments, man. Let me know what y'all think. Anything that y'all feel like y'all want to hear, that y'all want to talk about. If it's somebody that y'all want me to try to get in touch with, the interview, you know what I'm saying, to have on here, for sure. You know what I'm saying? All of that. You know what I mean? I was thinking in my next live, I'm gonna do it on StreamYard so I can bring the guest up. You know what I mean? And, yeah, we can dialogue together, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to interact with y'all. You know what I mean? It's community building. So it's an honor though. You know what I'm saying? I really appreciate it, man. And somebody asked me about how they can donate, support the cause. Money, I can't put messages on here, but I'm gonna show you. It's money sign Micah Scarry 31. That's the Cash App if you want to make a contribution. Money sign Micah Scarry 31. For sure. Yep. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna do it on the StreamYard. Pull up. You know what I mean? Holler at me in the chat. Drop a message, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna always respond to all of y'all messages as well, though. You know what I'm saying? And I love to interact with y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, y'all the best, man. Y'all the people, though. This shit wouldn't even be possible without y'all, man. So thank y'all. God bless y'all, man. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Salute.